So hi everyone, so today I'm going to do an experiment that is kind of epic. So we have copper sulfate right here. So I'm using copper sulfate to add it with iron nail. So this is completely iron, so it will kind of rust, but it does not rust. It is copper getting deposited on the ends of the iron. So I'm just gonna tie this in a piece of cardboard and just drop it in. And also I'm going to try it in two different ways. First of all, I'm going to take just a test tube like this, then I'm gonna fill it up with something like here with copper sulfate solution, and then I'll drop the nail in. Then I will also do it in a different way with while I have this one right here, I will directly drop it in. And also, if you haven't watched the video on how to transfer a copper sulfate crystals to copper sulfate solution, just click here on the screen right now, so you will see the video directly. So first of all, let's begin the video. So first, I'm having copper sulfate solution about 100 ml right here. Then I'm having a measuring cup for measuring the amount of copper sulfate and pouring into the test tube, and we begin the video. So first of all, I've just cut a strip of cardboard in a shape of H like this. So, and also second, I've tied a piece of rope and stringed it with the iron nail. So we have the iron nail right here. So I'm just gonna drop it in the way that it should be, straight in. It goes in, and I think I shall make the line a bit more loose so that it touches the top. I've just lengthened the rope a bit. Now before I do this, I said a thing. I'm going to try this in two ways. So first of all, to try the test tube, I'm pouring this a bit into this, only a bit. Some like 10 ml or 15 ml is maximum, that's enough. It looks lighter in this one. I took almost 10 ml, that's enough. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the test tube right here and pour it into the test tube. And in the test tube, I think that would be enough for the iron to there. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it there and pour this back in. So keep the measuring cup back. So first of all, putting this iron nail with the stretch thread right here. It's so long as 50% of the nail will be covered in water. So as you can see, that's how the iron nail lays there. And it will almost take about 24 hours, as I searched in the internet, for it to look like rust. And the reaction shall begin now. And the iron, as you can see on the bottom, has changed a bit. As you can see right there, it changed a bit. Now this is a saturated solution, so it would take like 10 hours for me to do it. So it's night now, so we'll see you tomorrow. And before that, I shall also start this. So we are having it in the test tube, we are having the iron nail. So I'm gently putting it in. So we have that in. As soon as I dropped it in, small air bubbles started to appear. And this is gonna make copper in. So let's keep it back right there. So this tomorrow is going to be copper, and this half of it is going to be copper, and on the top of both these are going to be still iron. And what the copper short form, I mean the formula in chemistry is Cu. And what this liquid turns into tomorrow after the copper is deposited on the iron nail is iron sulfate solution, and it is in short form called FeSO4, which is ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. So it is a different solution entirely, and it's green in color. It would form tomorrow within 10 hours, and this has changed a bit greenish right now, and this hasn't done anything, but the iron has started to change in this big bottle, and in this one the liquid has started to change. So let's keep this liquid back right here. And so the process shall begin by tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow. So hi everyone, as I am continuing from the last video, it's been morning and it's been 9 hours and I woke up and I did everything and I'm here to continue the experiment. So in this beaker, we have the iron sulfate solution. This green stuff right here is iron sulfate solution. And let's gently lift up the iron nail. Oh my god, just look at that. Let me gently take out that. And I have a thick piece of paper right beside it so that I can keep it gently. Just look at that, guys. This is the copper deposits right there. It's kind of thick there. It's really thick. So this is copper and this is iron. The copper deposited on the iron, and look what we have in this beaker right here. This is iron sulfate solution, also called ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. So we have this right here. It's green in color. We can even make it powder, but I don't prefer making it. And also remember that we have done in the second one. So here's the second one. We have the second one, but it's so different from the others. Just look at it. It's white in color. I mean, there's no color at all. It's a bit yellowish. It shouldn't have been like that, but I have no idea what happened there. I think all the copper in it has been gone, making it like this. Because there was more iron and less copper sulfate solution in. I'm sure that's why it became like that. So what I'm gonna literally do is as it's hard, I'm just gonna pour it aside. As I've poured enough into it as possible, I'm going to just put the rest right here. Oh my god, just look at that, guys. It's more than epic. It's more than epic. Just look at this. This right here is copper. And it's also broken down a bit. Yeah. Let me see if it's soft. Yeah, this copper is powder-like right there. You can see. It's not rust, it's copper. Because the copper sulfate solution has given all its copper to the iron, and the iron has given out some iron, making the iron sulfate solution. And in this iron sulfate solution, which I've moved into a different glass, has no copper at all. So I'm just gonna rewind it. And by the way, when I was recording on my phone, I noticed that this looks a bit greenish, but it looked a bit bluish, but it's really dark green right here. I don't think you can clearly see that right now. Still, as well as before making this iron sulfate solution, it was more bluer as I saw in the camera of my phone. So now here I'm going to do another test with this as well. Here we have two iron sulfate solution. One is has no color at all and one is dark green. So I'm going to just take the one with no color, a bit yellowish of course, and add methyl orange to see if it's an acid or base. I'm not sure if it's literally the ferrous sulfate that you will get on stores, but it's made using copper sulfate and iron. So I'm just gonna pour this into it. I don't know what change is gonna take place. No change took place. That proves this is neutral. This is not the same as ferrous sulfate, but it's ferrous sulfate. It just took the color of the indicator right here, and so as you can see, this is methyl orange and this is the iron sulfate solution. They both look equal. That proves that it is neutral in nature, so we'll keep that aside. And also this is still neutral, making it an indicator now. So let's see what happens when we add it to the exact color an iron sulfate solution should be. It turns a kind of red. Looks like it's kind of acid or something. I think it's an acid, but I don't feel like in my mind that it's an acid, but it literally changed to brown. I have no idea what's going on. Anyone who understands what just happened right here, turning this iron sulfate solution, which is green, into brown, just comment down below. I think it turned brown because there's more copper in this than on the other one. So thanks for watching this video, and if you like this copper piece in the iron nail, then you should like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.